Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'm your host, your host, and as usual in the host mode, Mohit Jain. Today I'm here with the season 2023 episode 6 for eLitmus preparation. 20 different questions which may be asked from number system, probability, permutation combination, geometry, arithmetic and algebra if you are planning to write an eLitmus examination this season. These questions are, as far as difficulty levels are concerned, these questions are on the higher side, a bit tough, hard. Difficulty level is high and inspired from questions from examination like CAT, GATE and GMAT. So enjoy this session and do fix a timer for yourself. You know the drill, and let's start now. Okay, so let's start. First one is from probability. A dice is rolled thrice. What is the probability of getting a larger number each time the previous one? So the total number of cases, if a dice is rolled thrice, would be 6 cube. That would be 216. Now, let's talk about the three faces. First, second and third. In each phase, the number occurring will be higher than the previous one. So if I take first phase as 1 and second phase as 2, then third phase may be 3, 4, 5 or 6. Then 1, 3, third phase may be 5 or 4 also, 4, 5, 6. And if first phase is 1, second is 4, then we can have 5, 6. Similarly, we can have 1, 5 and 6. So if I start with 1, then I'll have 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 10 cases. Now, let me start with 2. Then second dice will show 3. Third dice may show 4, 5, 6. Similarly, 2, 4. We can have 5 or 6 on the third one. Then 2, 5, 6. Only this option is left. So here we have 3, 2, 5 and 1. That is 6 cases. Great. Now, can I have 3 on the first one, then 4, 5 and 6 on the third one? 3, 5, 6. Total here we will have 3 cases. If I start with 4 and then the second dice should show 5 and then the third dice should show 6, that will be only one alone case. We can't have 5 on the first throw, then the second throw will have 6 and then there is no higher number for the third throw. So total cases that we have is 10, 6, 16, 3, 19 and 1. 20 favorable cases we can have such that a larger number is shown every time we throw a dice than the previous one. So the required probability is favorable cases divided by total cases. Okay, if I divide this by 4, this will become 5 and this is 54. 5 by 54, we have this in option A. Okay, the next one on the screen from arithmetic, which might include percentages too. Give it a try. Okay, let's see. A house owner was having his house painted. He was advised that he would require 25 kg paint. Allowing for 15% wastage and assuming that the paint is available in 2 kg can, what would be the cost of paint purchase if one can cost rupees 160? Okay, first we need to find out how many cans are required. Now 15% wastage is required. That means 25 kg is 85% of whatever we are supposed to buy. So 25 by 85 will give us 29.5 kg roughly. So we require 29.5 kg and 85% of that would be 25 kgs. Now 1 can is of 2 kg. That means 29.5 kg if converted into whole number 30 kgs by 2, we need 15 of such cans. 15 cans would be required. We can't purchase 14. Then 14 into 2 would be 28. And 28 after 15% wastage, we are not going to get 25 kgs. So we need to purchase 15 can. And 1 can costs rupees 160. So the total cost of paint would be 15 into 160. 15 225, 240, 2400 rupees. Option B is the pick. A classical fantastic take on equations. Try to solve. Let's see the classical touch. If we know, we can do it in 30-40 seconds. If we don't know, we might end up not getting the answer even in 5 minutes. Cost of 33 apples plus 37 oranges plus 41 bananas is 90. And cost of 14 apples and 20 bananas, okay, bananas, here I need to write, 20 bananas and 17 oranges is 40. What is the cost of 1 banana, 1 orange and 1 apple? That means A plus B plus C. What is its value? That is what we need to find. See, there is a classical way of defining these questions. These questions just can't be generated like this. If we look carefully, 33, 37, 41, these three are numbers which are in AP with difference of 4. 33 plus 4 is 37 plus 4 is 41. Similarly, 14, 17 and 20 are also three numbers in AP with difference of 3. So now the trick here is multiply the first one with the common difference of the second equation and multiply second equation with common difference of the first equation and you can see the magic. So 33 into 3 is 99A plus 37 into 3 is 111B. 41 into 3 is 123C and 90 into 3 is 270. 14 into 4, 56A. 17 into 4, 68B and 20 into 4 is 80C, which is 14 into 4, 160. Now when we subtract, we will see that coefficient of all ABC will be same. 99 minus 56 is 43A, 68, 32, 43B, we are subtracting, and 123 minus 80 is also 43C. 270 minus 160 is 110. Therefore, A plus B plus C is 110 divided by 43. That will give us 2.55. Option C is the pick. Okay, a classical take, arithmetic, time and work, a mix with a mensuration. Let's see what Barun and Amit are doing. Efficiency of Amit is 1.25 times more than that of Varun. That means if Varun can produce 1 unit work in the given time, Amit will do 1.25 times more. That means 1 plus 1.25, that is 2.25 work or units, whatever. Efficiency, go very quickly, try to convert that into units. Now, if Varun can level a circular plot of radius 50 feet in t yards, the radius of the circular plot which Amit can level in the same time would be. So now, in the given time, Varun is doing something which is equivalent to pi 50 pi r square area. If we take, that is Varun's work. And let A's work in that particular time is pi x square, where x is the radius of the circular plot which Amit can level, not Arun, Amit. So now this efficiency ratio should be equals to this work ratio. 2.25 by 1 is equivalent to, we can cancel out these pi's, x square upon 2500. Now how much is x square? 2500 into 2.25 is 15 square by 100. So this is 5 square into 15 square. So x will be root over of 5 square and 15 square. 15 into 5 would be 75. So the radius of the circular plot which Amit can level in the same time would be 75 feet, and that is in option D. Next one, our take on number system. Just read and identify what we can do with this. You know the drill. Give it a try. Vinod was preparing the timetable of Standard 10 for the upcoming batch. If he schedules 10 classes per day, then 4 classes are left for the last day. If he schedules 8 classes per day, then 2 classes are left for the last day. And if he schedules 9 classes per day, then 3 classes are left for the last day. If n is the minimum number of classes that Standard 10 has, find the value of n. When we look at this question, it can be such that value of n is such that when we divide by 10, we are getting remainder 4. When we are dividing by 8, we are getting remainder 2. When we are dividing by 9, we are getting remainder 3. You can search it out from the options also. But why to do that? If it is an open and theta based question, type in the answer type. You see that here remainders are not same. This is the divisor and this is the remainder. But if you do d minus r, divisor minus remainder, in the first case it is 10 minus 4, 6, 8 minus 2, 6, 9 minus 3, 6. Here divisors are different, remainders are different, but divisor minus remainder, let us call it residue, that is same. And whenever residue is same, the minimum number is nothing but LCM of the divisors deduct the common residue. If in case remainders are same, we do LCM of the divisor plus the remainder to find the minimum number. But in this case where residue is same, which is divisor minus remainder, we'll just need to find the LCM of the divisors, which are 10, 8 and 9 in our case, and we will reduce it by the common residue. That's it. 10 is 2, 5, this is 2, 4, this is 3, 3, 2, 2, 8, 5, 40, into 9 is 360. So LCM is 360, we'll deduct the residue, that is 6. So the smallest number which we are looking out for is 354. That is in option C. Next one, ratios, proportions. Let's do this. Okay, here things are in proportion, and we know that if A by B is equals to C by D, then by using componendo dividendo, we can say A plus B upon A minus B is equals to C plus D upon C minus D. Okay, something is given in proportion. Find the value of x plus y upon x minus y. That means we just need to try and identify the value of x upon y. This is x, y. Let me take the first and the last one only. 3x plus y upon 3x minus y is 7 by 1. If I use componendo dividendo here, 3x plus y plus 3x minus y will be 6y upon 3x plus y minus 3x plus y will become 2y. 7 plus 1 is 8 by 7 minus 1 is 6. So 2, 3 and this is 2, 4, 3. So x by y would be 4 by 9. Now once again I'll use componendo dividendo. So x plus y upon x minus y would be 4 plus 9 upon 4 minus 9. That is 13 by minus 5. So the value of x plus y upon x minus y is minus 13 by 5. Do we have this? Yes. That is in option B. Mind it, they are not asking you to find the ratio. They haven't asked you to find x plus y is to x minus y. They have asked you to find the value of x plus y upon x minus y. It can be negative, it can be positive, it can be anything. In this case, it is negative. Option B is the pick. Okay, next one on your screen from arithmetic, classical take from averages. It should not take more than a minute. Give it a try. Consider a sequence of 7 consecutive integers. The average of the first 5 integers is k. Then what is the average of all the 7 integers? Now whenever we have these consecutive integers, we know that average is nothing but the middle value. If we use this, we can find this answer in no time. First of all, average of the first 5 is k. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Average of these 5 consecutive number is k. That means the middle one, that is the third position from left or right, the value at this position should be k. Now since these are consecutive integer, this value should be k minus 1. This is k minus 2. Next will be k plus 1, k plus 2. These are the first 5 integers. 6th and 7th integer would be k plus 3 and k plus 4. Now the average of the 7 integers, since it is 7, which is an odd number, 7 plus 1 by 2 is 4th, from left 4th number or from the right 4th number is k plus 1. Average of the 7 integers would be k plus 1, that is in option B. This is based on the properties of averages of consecutive integers, or if the numbers are in AP, average of the numbers given is nothing but the middle value, or it is nothing but the first value plus last value divided by 2. With that property also you can check. Average of consecutive numbers is first value plus last value divided by 2. K minus 2 plus k plus 4 divided by 2 will give 2k plus 2 by 2. This will also give us k plus 1, whatever method you want to follow. Option B is the pick. Another one from arithmetic. Again, as we know, there are 6-7 questions would be from arithmetic. Ratios, its application in age-related questions. You know the drill. A's present age in years is 40% of B's. So if B's present age is suppose 100, then A's present age is 40. In another few years, A's age will be half of the B's. In another few years means, let's see, after X years. A's age will be 40 plus X and B's X would be 100 plus X. But according to the question, A's age will be half of B's. So 80 plus 2x is 100 plus x. Value of x is 100 minus 80, that is 20. By what percentage will B's age increase during the period? So now B's age have become 120. It have increased from 100 to 120. What is the percentage change or percentage increase? Would be 120 minus 100 by base 100 into 100. That will be 20%. B's age have increased by 20% during this period, and hence this is what had happened. Option B is the pick. Okay, the next one on your screen from Pipes and Cisterns, time and work, concept we shall be using here. Give it a try. A tank has an inlay and an outlay pipe. Okay. If the outlay pipe is closed, then the inlet pipe fills the empty tank in 8 hours. Inlay pipe can complete the work in 8 hours. If the outlay pipe is open, then the inlay pipe fills the empty tank in 10 hours. That means A alone can do the work in 8 hours. A minus B with help of B, which is an outlay pipe, ironically, the time they will take is 10 hours. Now, if we use our subtraction formula, which you will find in our rule 8, we can find the value of B. How much time will B take to do it alone? B will take, subtraction formula says product by difference. B will take 8 into 10, by 10 minus 8 is 2. That is 5, 40 hours to empty the tank. We will take 40 hours to empty the full tank. If only the outlay pipe is open, then in how many hours that full tank become half full? That means in how many hours B can complete 50% of the job. 40 hours into 50% is 20 hours. So working alone, this outlay pipe can empty the entire full tank to half of its volume in 20 hours. Option B is the pick. On this note, one more from percentages arithmetic. Do the drill, find the answer. Let's see what we have. Out of the shirts produced in a factory, X number of shirts, 15% are defective, while 20% of the rest, that means after defective, are sold in the domestic market. If the remaining 8840 shirts are left for exports, then the number of shirts produced in the factory, let it is X, 15% are defective, that means we are left with 100 minus 15 by 100%. These are good shirts. Now out of the non-defective shirts, 20% are sold in the domestic market and the remaining are for exports. So for exports we have again 100 minus 20 by 100. That is 80% of the non-defective shirts. This is equals to 8840. Okay, so value of X would be 8840 into 100 into 100 divided by 85 into 80. Okay, 4, 2 times 4, this will be 2, 2, 1. Okay, 5, 20, 5, 17. 17, 1 and 51 is 3 times. This would be 13. And 2, 20 gone 10. 13 and 3 zeros. So value of X is 13 and 3 zeros, that is 13,000. Number of shirts produced in the factory is 13,000. Option B is the pick. Okay, next one from arithmetic, time and speed. Give it a try. Let's see what we have. Ajay drove from home to his hostel at the rate of 60 miles per hour. While returning home, he drove halfway along the same route. Okay, onward journey 60 miles per hour. While returning, he drove halfway along the same route at a speed of 25 miles per hour, and then he took a bypass road which increased his driving distance by 5 miles. Okay, but allowed him to drive at the rate of 50. If his journey took 30 minutes more than its onward journey, okay, let this distance be x, then this distance become x plus 5, and actual onward journey was 2x. So time taken while returning is x by 25 plus x plus 5 by 50. And this time is 30 minutes more than the actual time he have taken while coming from home to his hostel. So minus 2x by 60, this will be 30 minutes. 30 minutes would be half hour because all calculations are in hours. Okay, so here if I solve these two only, 52x plus 1, 3x plus 5, this equals half minus x by 30, and let me take this as 30, then it would be 15 minus x. If I solve 3 into 3x plus 5, 9x plus 15, and 575 minus 5x. Okay, this was minus, when it will be, this will be plus. Sorry. Okay, so 9x minus 5x is 4x, and 75 minus 15 is 60. So value of x is 60 by 4, that is 15. Total distance traveled by him. Total distance traveled by him is 2x plus 2x plus 5. That is 4x plus 5. And 4x is 60. 60 plus 5 is 65 miles. Total distance traveled by him from home to hostel and back is 65 miles. That is in option C. Next one from probability on your screen. You know the drill. Pause. Try to solve it yourself first. Two numbers B and C are chosen at random with replacement. That means value of B and C can be same. From the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 9. That means 9 numbers are given. What is the probability that the given equation, quadratic equation, x square plus bx plus c is greater than 0 for all x belonging to real number? First of all, total cases. Total cases would be 9 into 9, that is 81. Now, probability that a quadratic equation is positive, it means that discriminant should be less than 0. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Here it would be b square minus 4. Value of a is 1. C. This should be less than 0. That means b square should be less than 4c. We need to identify the value of b and c such that b square is less than 4c. Let's start with c. Then we have 4c. Then we can identify what can be the values of b such that b square is less than 4c. Value of c can be 1, then 4c is 4. What can be the value of b in our case? B can take the value 1, 1 is less than 4. If we take b equals to 2, then 2 square, that is 4. 4 is not less than 4. Value of c is 2, then 4c is 8. b can be 1, 1 is square is less than 8. b can be 2, 4 is less than 8. b can be 3, no. 3 square is 9, which is not less than 8. If c is 3, 4c is 12. So here the value of b can be 1, 2 and 3. Because 4 square is 16, which is more than 12. Similarly for 4, 4 into 4, 16, we can have value 1, 2 and 3 only, because again 4 square will be 16, which is equals to 16, not less than 16. 5, 20, here we can have 1, 2, 3, 4. On the similar fashion, 6, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 square is more. 7, 28. Here we can have 1, 2, 3, 4 till 5, because 5 square is 25, which is less than 28. If c is 8, then it would be 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And for 9, 36, we will again have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, how many pairs do we have? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. That means 2 pairs. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. 15, 19, 23, 26, 29, 30, 32. That means we can have 32 favorable outcomes, where the value of C and B are here listed in front of you. So favorable outcomes are 32 out of 81. So required probability is 32 by 81. That is in option C. Okay, next one from number system, a unique take on triangular numbers. Give it a try. Okay, let's see. A student was asked to add first few natural numbers so long his patience permitted. The student stops adding and gave the sum as 600. When the teacher declared the result was wrong, the student was found that he has missed one number during the addition. Find the number missed. That means he was supposed to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 till n, and was supposed to give a total of n into n plus 1 by 2, which he gave as 600. But teacher said that 600 is wrong total. Total should be something else. We can use these options and put with 600, double it up, and can check what can be the value of n. That is one of the method of doing it. Very fine. I can pick up any number, add up, multiply by 2, and then split up and check whether we are getting n into n plus 1 or not. These all are a particular sum of triangular numbers. If these options are not given, why to invest time in solving unnecessarily? How to do this if theta type question is there is simply whatever total is given, multiply that by 2. That is 1200. And try to identify the root of this number. Nearby. Root of this number. Okay, 35 is square, we know is 1225. That means 1200 is near to 35 is square. So the key is use 35 now. If the number is something, the total is something like a number is missed out, you identify the square root of 600 into 2, 1200, which is near to 35 square. Use n equals to 35. If n is equals to 35, 35 into 36 by 2 is 35 into 18, which is equals to 630. Now you can compare. Total that he was supposed to give was 630, but he have given total of 600 only. So that means the number which is missing out is 630 minus 600, that is 30. Straight away you will get the answer. This is the missing one. That's the best technique to solve triangular number questions. An entire session is done on triangular number. You should visit the playlist number system. Got it? It is simply 600 into 2. Find the square root, the higher side number, not the lower side, the higher side number. 35 square is 1225, which is near to 1200. Put n equals to 35. Find the value, and the difference will give you answer in no time. Let's take up one from equations. Spelling of equation is 1i. Quadratic equation. Give it a try. If we look at this equation carefully, it's given that the root of the equation, the quadratic equation, are equal. That means alpha is equals to beta. We can use the concept of b square is equals to 4ac if alpha is equals to beta, and let's see what we will end up getting. This is actually b dash, this is c dash, and this is a dash. In case the roots are equal, we use b square is equals to 4ac. That means c minus a whole square, b square, equals 4a b minus c into a minus b. Now, let's try to solve this. C square minus 2ac plus a square equals 4ab minus 4b square minus 4ac and then plus 4bc. And we can see that we will end up getting nothing out of this, or maybe something. Let's see what we have. C square a square minus 4b. Okay. And then we have a square minus 2b whole square plus c square equals 4ab. This will go plus 2ac plus 4bc. And we end up getting confused like how to get the setup. So now the setup is actually, look at this equation. This is a trick equation. These numbers, these values, these alphabets are in cyclic order. B minus C, after that C minus A, after A minus B. And once this is given, we know the sum of the cyclic numbers given in order is always 0. That means if I put x equals to 1, the entire equation value will become 0. If I put x equals to 1, b minus c plus c minus a plus a minus b becomes 0. That means the value of alpha and beta is equals to 1. Root of this equation is 1. That means product of the roots alpha into beta is equals to 1. That is equals to c dash by a dash. We can use this simply directly. That means a minus b is equals to b minus c. This should happen. A plus c is equals to 2b. That means a plus c by 2 is equals to b. This implies that a, b, c are in AP, arithmetic progression. As simple as that. Instead of ending and wasting your time calculating and trying to identify the relationship between A, B and C using b square minus 4ac, it's advisable to use some logic here. Whenever you see these numbers in cyclic order, always try to put x equals to 1 and check whether you are getting 0 or not. And you will get a 0. If that is the case, x equals to 1 is one of the solution of this equation. Based on that, we can very easily identify. So if A, B, C are in AP, 2B will be equals to A plus C. A, B, C are in AP, option A is the pick here. Next one on your screen, take from permutation combination, identify what to use, and try. Let's see what we have. A man has 9 friends, 4 boys and 5 girls. In how many ways can he invite them if there have to be exactly 3 girls in the invitees? So out of 5, he need to choose any 3, and that he can do in 5C3, that is 10 ways. Now, from boys, he may invite the boy or he may not. So in how many ways he can invite one or more than one or may not any boys is 2 to the power 4 ways. 4C0 plus 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4. This means he is not going to invite any boy, and this means that he is going to invite all 4s. So any of these one case may happen. He may or may not invite a boy, or he may invite 1 boy, 2 boy, 3 boy or 4 boy. Now NC0 till NCN is given by 2 to the power n. So in this case, its direct value is 2 to the power 4. So total number of ways in which this can be done is 16 into 10, that is 160. Two concepts combined together. Option B is the pick. Next one from number system, give it a try. You know the drill. Set a timer for yourself and try to work it out in a minute. Let the least number of 6 digit, we need to identify the smallest number of 6 digit, which when divided by 4, 6, 10 and 15 leaves in each case same remainder, and let that number be n. What is the sum of digits in n? We know the drill for this. When we are looking out for the least number, we just need to find the LCM of divisors. LCM of 4, 6, 10 and 15 is 60, yes, is 60. Now we are looking out for a 6-digit number. The smallest 6-digit number that we know is 100000. Let's divide this by 60. So we'll get 1666.66. Clear? It is not fully divisible by 60. So now 0.33 is left. 1/3 of 60 is 20. We just need to add 20. We'll get 100020. This number is divisible by 60. Or you may check 1667 into 60 would be the smallest 6-digit number which is divisible by 4, 6, 10, 15 and everything. But we know that this number leaves same remainder in each case, and this number is the least. So what can be the least remainder that you can get if you divide any number by 4, 6, 10, 5? The least remainder is 1. So the value of n, the smallest n possible is 100021. Now you may argue, why 1? Why not 2? If you add 2, it will become 100022, which is not the smallest, because we are getting the smallest number as 100021. Now this is the smallest 6-digit number, which if you divide by 4, 6, 10 or 15, in each case you will end up getting remainder 1, which is the same remainder throughout, isn't it? Now the question is, what is sum of digits in n? Sum of digits in n is 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4. Option B is the pick. One more from number counting, number system, give it a try. A boy writes all the numbers from 100 to 999. The number of zeros that he uses is x. X is number of zeros. The number of fives that he uses is y. And number of eights that he uses is z. Then what is the value of y plus z minus x? Now, there are few things which we should know. Digit 1 to 9 occurs 20 times when we write from 1 to 99. And it occurs 300 times when we write from 1 to 999. This is the rule set. Any digit from 1 to 9 occurs 20 times if we write from 1 to 99, and it occurs 300 times when we write from 1 to 999. So, digit 5 will occur from 100 to 999 how many times? 300 minus 20, that is 280 times. So, the value of y is 280. First thing done. Similarly, digit 8 will also occur how many times? 300 minus 20, that is 280 times. Now about the zeros. 100, we have got 2 zeros. Then 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and then 10. Is 10 more zeros. Then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 8 more. That means 20 zeros we get if we write numbers from 100 to 199. Likewise, we have got 9 of such pairs. 100 to 199, then 200 to 299, till 900 to 999. So, number of zeros that we'll get is 20 into 9, that is 180 times. Now the value of y plus z is 280 plus 280, that is 560, and deduct 180 from this, then how much we'll get? 380. So value of y plus z minus x is 380, that is in option B. One more classical take on permutation combination. Take 2 minutes, give it a try. The number of ways in which 4 squares can be chosen at random on a chessboard. When it is a chessboard, it is 8 into 8 chessboard, such that they lie on a diagonal. Let me have a chessboard drop first. So we have this 8 into 8 chessboard, and we need to choose 4 squares such that they lie on the diagonal only. First of all, let me take the principal diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of this 8, I need to choose any 4. In how many ways it can be done? 8C 4 ways. Now we have this diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and same 7 square diagonal is above that also. So in how many ways you can choose 4 square from this diagonal which contains 7 square? Is 7C4, but it is over the main diagonal also. So here also we can choose any 4 out of this 7 in 7C4 ways. So let me multiply this by 2. Then we have the diagonal here which have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square. Out of this 6 we need to choose any 4. In how many ways? 6v4 ways. We'll multiply this by 2 because over here also we have got a diagonal where we have 6 squares, out of which we need to choose any 4. Then this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From this particular diagonal, we will choose any 4 in 5C4 ways. Into 2 again. After that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal which have got only 4 squares. And from here we can choose all 4 squares in 4C4 ways. Further, there would be no choosing, because further whatever diagonal we have, there we have only 3 maximum, or 2 or 1 squares. We can't choose 4. So these are the total number of ways in which 4 squares can be chosen, and all the 4 squares would be on the diagonal. Let's solve this. Okay, 8C4 is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 by factorial 4 is 24. 6, 4, 2. That is 7 into 10, 70, plus 2 into 7C3, 35, plus 6C4, 5 into 3, 15. 5C4 is 5, and 4C4 is 1. 35, 50, 56. 56 into 2, 112. 112 plus 70 is 182. So now, in 182 ways, we can choose 4 squares which are on the diagonal. This is for the primary diagonal we have started with. But again, same number of choosing we will have if we start from secondary diagonal. So, the number of ways in which this can be done is 182 into 2. That is 364. Option B is the pick. Okay, one more from probability combined with some quadratic equations. Give it a try. Each coefficient in the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, a quadratic equation, is determined by throwing an ordinary 6-faced die. That means the value of a, b, c would be determined by throwing die. What is the probability that the equation will have real roots? First of all, a can take 6 values from 1 to 6, b can take 6 values from 1 to 6, C can take 6 values from 1 to 6. That means total number of cases that we can have for A, B, C is 6 into 6 into 6. That is 216 cases. Out of these 216 cases, we need to identify those cases such that equation have real roots. Equation will have real roots when B square is greater than equals to 4AC. That means determinant is greater than equals to 0. So now we need to start identifying all those pairs such that B square is greater than 4AC. Let me start with the concept of AC. Then we will work out 4AC. Then we can see what can be the values of A and C here. And then what can be the value of B such that B square is greater than equals to 4AC. This way we can easily build up cases. AC, value of A into C can be 1, 4AC is 4. The only option is where A is 1 and C is 1. Then what can be the value of B? B square should be greater than 4. That means, or equals to. That means value of B can be 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. 5 cases are possible. A into C is 2, 4AC is 8. 2, that means it can be either 1, 2 or 2, 1. 2 cases here. And the value of B square is greater than or equals to 8. That means B can assume value only 3, 4, 5 or 6. Because 3 square is 9, which is greater than 8. 4 into 2, 8 cases possible. A into C is 3, 12. It can be 1, 3 or 3, 1. 12, 9, okay. We will start with only 4, 5, 6. 2 into 3, 6 cases. A into C is 4, 4AC is 16. Now 4 can be with the help of 1, 4 or 4, 1 or 2, 2. 3 cases here. 16, it can be 4, 5, 6. 16, 25 or 36. 3 into 3 is 9. A into C is 5, 20 and we can have 1 5 or 5 1. And for 20 b square, that means 4 square is 16 is impossible. 5 and 6. 2 into 2, 4 cases. 6, 4 times 6 is 24. Now how we can have 6 with A and C? 1 6 or 6 1, 2 3 or 3 2. That means 4 cases. And 24, that means b square 25. 5 and 6 is possible. 4 into 2, 8 cases possible here. 7 into 4, 28. Now 7 we can't have because 1 comma 7 we can't have on a dice. So we'll check with 8. 8, 32. 8, yes, we can have 8 with 4 2 and 2 4. Now 32, only option left here is 6. Value of b can be only 6. So 2 into 1, 2 cases possible. Now for 9, 4 into 9 is 36. 9 we can have with only one case, 3 3. And 6 square is 36. This is only one case possible. Beyond 9, A into C is not possible. If we take 10, 4 into 10 will be 40. But the highest value of b square is 36, what we can get, because the value of b which can attend maximum is 6. So these are the favorable cases. We just need to add it up. 13, 19, 28, 32, 40 and 43. So we have 43 favorable cases out of 216, such that the equation will have real roots, such that b square is greater than equals to 4ac. So required probability in this case is 43 by 216 that we have in option B. The last one, and my favorite, on your screen from geometry mensuration, you know what to do. A classical take on geometry, and for this we would be using mass point theorem. The entire session we have done on mass point theorem. Link is there in the description. I'll add it up. You need to go through that to understand how we use that theorem and how quickly these kind of questions can be solved using it. In a nutshell, a beam is balanced at this point M if weight on A multiplied by this distance is same as weight on B multiplied by this distance, and the central weight point at M will be the total of weight at A and B. So if I say at A my balance weight is 1, or maybe like 2, and at B it is 1, that means the ratio of MB is to AM is 2 is to 1. Now you can see that 2 into 1 is same as 2 into 1, and the overall mass weight that is pulling at point M would be 2 plus 1, that is equals to 3. If we understand how we write these values in ratios, the same concept can be used in geometry also. Suppose we have a triangle. If this ratio comes to 1 is to 2, then two things. I can say the weight pull up at A is 2 and at B is 1. At this point it is 2 plus 1, that is 3, and the area ratio of this triangle and this triangle is nothing but 1 is to 2. Clear? Let's use this. In triangle PQR, point S divides PQ such that PS is to SQ is 1 is to 2. Let this point be at this. S, then PS is to SQ is 1 is to 2. T be the midpoint of SR. Let me join SR. Then T is the midpoint. That means ratio of ST is to TR would be 1 is to 1, because T is the midpoint. And U be the point of intersection of line QR and line PT extended. So if I join PT and extend, it will meet QR at point U. If the area of triangle PQR, whole area is 90 square units, then find the area of RTU in square units. Now let us use this mass theorem and fill up all the points we have. For this, what I am doing, I am joining QT. Now look at PTQ. This ratio is 1 is to 2. That means point value at P is 2 and Q is 1, and S it is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now if I see PSR, these values are 1 1, but already the point value at S is 3, and since the ratio is 1 is to 1, point value of R should be 3. So that 3 into 1 become 3 into 1. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. Value at T is 6. Now look at PTU. At T the value is 6. At P it is 2. That means value, the mass pull value at U should be 6 minus 2, that is 4. And bingo, here you can see 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. That means the entire system is in balance. Now the ratio of QU is to QR would be 3 is to 1. Now we use the ratios to identify the areas. If we look at PTQ, this ratio is 1 is to 2. Let this area be X. Area PST is S. Then since this ratio is 2, its area will be 2X. Isn't it? Now if we look at PSR, this ratio is 1 is to 1. That means if area of PST is X, area of PTR is also X. PUR triangle, this ratio is 4 is to 2. If 4 means X, then this 2 means X by 2. Area of this particular triangle is X by 2. Area of triangle TUR is X by 2. Now the last one, QTR. Here the ratio should be 3 is to 1. If 1 means X by 2, 3 means 3x by 2. Now if we look carefully, we have got area of all the shades, all the triangles. Now the total area of the triangle is 90 square units. That means x plus 2x, and this is plus 3x by 2. This is plus x by 2 plus x. This is equals to 90 square units. 2, 3, and this is 4 by 2, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. That means 6x is 90. X is equals to 15. What is the area of triangle RTU? RTU area is x by 2. So triangle RTU area is x by 2. That is 7.5 square units. Option B should be the pick. Go through mass point theorem and I'll see you again. Don't worry. This is Mohit Jain signing off. Thank you everyone.